Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Crusader Kings 2. I just want to bring you guys back up to speed with what the F is going on right now in the land of, well, I guess medieval Europe, essentially. We did look at Europe to finish the last episode, but I did just want to point out that it appears that Bavaria is a little bit stronger than I originally anticipated. They are actually tearing apart pieces that Hungary used to own, I guess, and Hungary is looking all sorts of jacked up here. But in any case, two more important objectives on this episode. We are looking to conquer one of these Brittany realms. Oh god, what have I done here? Looking to conquer one of these Brittany provinces or counties, and in doing so, then we should get a claim on the entire Duchy of Brittany, which would be great. We should be able to go to war eventually, but if we go to war now, we will be truce breakers, and it'll cost us way too much prestige, but the ruler has been excommunicated. Keep in mind, we are trying to kill... Oh my god, we have so many more people that want to be a part of this. We are trying to kill the King of Brittany, so that we can immediately... go to war again without this truce being an issue. So this is like issue number 1, which we'll talk about just as I send out all these requests to hopefully speed up the plot to kill the King of Brittany so I can invade them without losing prestige. The other thing is, we got this dickbag right here. Jarl Thorder of Strengththor is basically big old dickhole, and he owns way too much land, essentially. Like, if I organize my map by, like, counts, let me see if I can set this up. I never look at these. Revolt, risk, dynasties, opinions, direct vassals, that might work. Yeah, so he owns all of this land that is green, and I think even some of it, like, I think he might own Difflin as well. I'm not 100% sure, but let me just check something. I want to check out, like, revolt risk, opinions are alright, it could be worse. There's one way to sort just by counts, which I never do, apparently. How about revolt risk? Hey, revolt is actually looking pretty strong. Or pretty good, I guess. So anyway, let's ignore that for now. We are going to try to revoke his counties at some point, but in order to do this, we need to have revocation allowed in the Kingdom of Ireland, which actually at this point I might be able to destroy the Kingdom of Ireland. What was the reason I couldn't do this before? Oh, you can't have Gavelkind succession, and I can't switch from Gavelkind succession because I have not reigned for at least 10 years, and people still have a negative opinion of me. Anyway, this is not important right now. What is Gavelkind anyway? The titles of the ruler are divided amongst the children, with the oldest getting the primary title. Okay, we should try to switch this to primogenitor, though, for sure. Once we've reigned for 10 years and once we have no vassal with a negative opinion. Anyway, for now, I am trying to change the laws, but it's not working out very well, as you can see. So, let's just let some time pass for a little while here. The main thing we were waiting on at the end of the last episode, good, you are backing my plot, was killing the King of Brittany here. So we can get this figured out. I'm very concerned because the Irish dude does have a substantial amount of territory, which scares the shit out of me. But right now, we're just kind of amassing some money, and by amassing this money, I could maybe choose to do something like build a new holding over here, because I want to make sure that I, own this area forever, essentially. Maybe if we build a castle. First off, this is going to be twofold positives. It'll make this territory harder to siege. I believe it will increase, it's like 7-fold improvement, I guess. It'll also give us more income, and once it's complete, we'll be able to add it to our holdings, because we do have one extra kind of domain size, or domain capacity that is being unused right now. So I think it's a good idea to get this sorted out, and also to secure our kind of holdings that we've gotten in Brittany so far. So I do believe that as soon as this either claim comes through via this Chancellor that will allow us to attack Lyon, or... our conspiracy works here, which it appears that it might. King Fraggin I is about to get Fraggin killed, hopefully. Let's see if this actually works out for us. Then we should be able to conquer the rest of Brittany. Failure! But one of the captured bowmen revealed my name. God damn it, every single time. My daughter is turning into an arrogant little braggart. Proud is good, that gives her extra prestige. Which always weirds me out. It's like, because she thinks she deserves it, she gets extra prestige. It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy to a certain extent. Okay, so this guy has joined our plot. We are kind of playing the hurry up and wait game right now. News has reached court that a claimant to one of my titles, George... Who is this guy? George Carling! Oh, God. My favorite stand-up comedian. No. Oh, dear, I hope he is not prone to accidents. Who is this man? Is he the king of anything? He's heir to the king of Bavaria. Oh, shit. This could be, like, a really big deal, actually. He is probably going to amass a huge army. I've heard of this happening to other people, where just like an enormous fighting force will basically just land on your territory and start going to town on you. I caught my son Northernlion lying to me again straight to my face without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent out to the stocks so we can make him become deceitful, which will give him good intrigue but bad diplomacy. I like that, actually. I want him to be deceitful Because intrigue is, I guess, where I focused most of my foreign policy strategy. Let us hope that this plot to kill the king continues to come to fruition here. Even his own daughter wants him dead, so... Jarl of Cornwall has founded the Independence faction. Elective succession in Ireland is still the big one here, but, okay. We got so many factions to deal with. We really need to improve our vassals' opinions of us. Do we have any council members not doing anything? What is this? A good book without a title was pushed into my hands by a hooded man clad in midnight blue. Something was said, but was lost in confusion. The book was still there. Hey, wait, or it wants me to read it. Let's go with hey, wait, to get the piety and continue the event. My council is all busy, which is good. Again, hurry up and wait is the game that we're playing right now. We have gained the trait of scholar, which is good. I think that gives us extra learning, which gives us, I don't know, the better ability to educate our children, perhaps? That would be my guess. Now, what I've been told to do, actually, is if there's lands that I don't want, I can just give them to the Pope. So I'm thinking that, what is this territory up here? Holland. If I just pause this for a second... I might be able to just come down here to the papacy, and we got the Pope here, and if I can grant him the landed title, the County of Holland, he will love me a little bit more. So let's do this. Oh, he's a big fan now. So now the papacy owns some land up here in Denmark. I have no idea if they're going to enjoy having this land, or if that's going to get them embroiled into some interesting wars, but at the very least, they caused the Pope to like me a little bit more. What are you doing over here in Brittany, West Francia? Are you actually at war? Oh my god, he is at war with a lot of people in Western Europe. I wonder if I could... It's almost maybe in my best interest to join his war. To stop Brittany from claiming him. I don't know, because I want this land for myself, obviously. I think it's in my best interest to do this, believe it or not. Yeah, I think this is smart. Because I don't want to go to war with West Francia. I want to go to war with Brittany. Because West Francia is going to be a real pain in the ass. So this may be a strange decision, at the very least. But by the same token, I'm also thinking that this may be a decision that actually allows my conquest to be made a little bit easier in the long run. So let's just, again, take all of our troops down here. If I have to go to war with West Francia right now, I guess I'd rather do it right now than later. Oh, has the war ended? The war's ended already. How did this happen? I thought I said I offered to join war. Oh, he's currently considering an offer. Can we join your war? Blessings upon your house. I'm glad you accept your offer of assistance in my war. Let our enemies tremble. Okay, but also, if you die first, that's beautiful, because then I won't have to deal with any of your nonsense. And their war will just end. So they have 22,000 men down here sieging some territory, which I don't like. First things first, I think we should send these 11,000 men across just to neutralize this West Francian force before it's able to really... do damage in these sieges. So, come over here, take our 11,000 men, try to wipe out this West Francian fighting force. Okay, counties have been usurped. That always scares me a little bit, because I want things to be as copacetic as possible. We should send our boats back this way, because we might have to deal with a very strong West Francian force here. Keep in mind, we are trying to basically... wipe out their army so that they can't conquer this very... I've ruined his conquest, and he's got to be pretty pissed about that. Sorry, she has got to be pretty pissed about that. Let's get on the boat here, and then we'll send the boat over. And we are starting to kind of move things back in our direction, or I guess technically the direction of the man that I am about to conquer, instead of the one that is doing the conquering right now. Okay, so we have like 24,000 men here. Let's take these 14,000 first, and this is our first... I guess formal mainland invasion of West Francia. Hopefully we don't get invaded and have a civil war break out at any time. Now, West Francia was down here in, like, Burgundy doing a siege. So I think basically the only way that we're going to be able to make this happen is if we start taking over some West Francian lands. And, you know, there's 2,000 extra men there. I watched my daughter Cecilia play with another child yesterday and noticed she didn't want to share her toys. Do we want her to be greedy? No. 40% chance she loses greedy. 50% chance she gains charitable, which would be great. Let's try it. Well, we don't know what happened. Sometimes that does happen. That's 22,000 men. Okay, you run backwards, and you also run backwards. We have a force strong enough to take these guys. I might have mismanaged it a little bit, though. So let's get these extra 6,000 men over here. Okay, now we're only slightly down in a numbers advantage here. Or numbers disadvantage, I guess. Then these extra 6,000 men pour in to save the battle. You can do it. Oh, we turned it around, but then they turned it around, and we lost. We lost like 15,000 men. They also lost a ton of men, though. No, I need you all to come in the same area, please. Okay, so we need to come back this way. This is going to be a very interesting part of this battle. All right, another person, Oinstein Banana Dong, great name, has chosen to try to start his own kingdom. Northernlion is the first to greet them. That means he's gregarious. Northernlion, I name you a pretender. Mayor Tregiv of Berwick is the true ruler of Ireland. As recognized by myself and other nobles, relinquish the title or there will be war. I will not be blackmailed. This means we are going to have a civil war simultaneously. This is bad. You probably don't need me to tell you that. Now, let's think about this for a second. Can I surrender in this war against West Francia? We could assassinate her. Bad odds. How many men do they have? 5,000. Fuck it. Brittany, you had your chance. Now we send all of our men back this way. And in fact, we will merge them. I'm sorry, this West Francian fighting force was just too strong for me. And you know what? We're going to sail up here, actually. And we're going to land behind enemy lines. They'll never expect it. And then we'll go to town on them. So this war in Brittany, I'm assuming, West Francia will probably not continue with an invasion. They'll just get to 100% war score and then take their own, take the piece that they want. So it's unfortunate that that war ended up failing. The good news is, because this guy declared war on me, I should, if I win, be able to imprison him and then divide his titles. So this might actually be a blessing in disguise. I knew civil war was happening. I called it on the last episode. I just expected that it would be a little bit faster. We're finally getting it on this episode right here. So my 14,000 men against his 7,000 men. I expect... Oh, the West Francian War has ended. King Fragan of Brittany lost. So is this now West Francia? No, it's just now King Evrad of Brittany. Alright, well, we go to the intrigue menu. Turns out this assassination on this count is not going to be worth jack shit. I guess they were just trying to install a ruler there. So we're going to go try to assassinate this guy. And, oh, we don't need to assassinate this guy. Can we simply go... Oh, we don't have a casus belli? Alright. We can offer him vassalization. That would have been the ultimate piss-off, I'm sure, that area. We don't have a casus belli, so we'll just wait for our chancellor to sort this out. And we'll maybe do some other intrigue in the meantime. So this is a major moment for us, this battle here. If we succeed, then our... Oh, you managed to corner Holmger, some kind of noble. Good riddance. We slew him. As time goes on here, another host has been created. This might allow us to finally solve our kind of Irish mess that we have going on, which I think, if this ends up going down in the annals of history, would be a great name for this period in history. The Irish mess, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm not a historian. I am just an emperor, so what do I know? Oh, that's right, everything. My mission to Rome so far has been a success. Fantastic. The Pope is a big fan. How's the papacy doing up here in Denmark? Kicking ass. All right. We probably don't need our steward there anymore. We continue to win the Battle of Kells, and oh, this territory is going to look so nice under the Imperial Red. I thought about changing the color, but you know what? Don't think it's worth it. I would rather just stick with our existing color. It's time for you to recognize the full independence of Cornwall and the other states in the independence faction. Be reasonable and let us not resort to bloodshed. I will not be blackmailed. There's absolutely no way we're doing that. So now we have yet another civil war. This one consisting of, what, 3,000 men? Not super concerned. Someone is not our spy master. At age 38, he died a natural death. It's interesting, actually. I was reading a book on the Middle Ages today. Or, sorry, not the Middle Ages. Specifically the Battle of Hastings. And they said in the Battle of Hastings, the average lifespan for someone during that age was about 38 years old. So that's pretty impressive then that this managed to line up perfectly. So I guess it's not that unreasonable. So we are going to siege this territory here. I realize I have another war going on, so it might not be in my best interest to just hemorrhage men. But I'm doing this specifically to end the other war as fast as possible. We have another peasant revolt. We have a dangerous faction. Elective succession in Ireland. I would rather that that didn't happen. We're at 77%. Pope Pius has lifted the excommunication. All right. We have captured the heir to the Duchy of Mercia. Off to the dungeons with you. Will this man simply accept our surrender? No. Okay. So the peasant revolt does not worry me, even though they have 4,000 men, which is actually kind of a lot. What about allies? Does this guy come in on all wars, please? If possible. How about you? King Mads? King Mads the Wise. That's a great name. Fantastic. Titles can be usurped, but we own those titles anyway. We just need to wait for them. Let's see if anyone chooses to join our war here. Yes! Okay, King Mads of Denmark will join our war. How about... yeah, the guy from Oinstein's host will as well. What does he own? Can I see what he owns? He doesn't own anything right now, but hopefully he has a lot of men. Sure, we're just going to continue sieging this Irish land because, you know, as fucked up as our nation is right now, we're totally okay as long as we just hit 100% war score and then take these wars out one at a time. We have more men than the rest of these factions combined, and those factions are even fractured amongst themselves. 86%. We have another ally we can call in. Prince Kentul of West Francia, by all means. Why is he cool with us now? Oh, because we, like, married into his family, right? Let's do a quick assault here. We have lost our court chaplain, who was a great court chaplain. He had a crazy learning stat, but he also does as well. So we'll have him improve religious relations with the Pope as well. Working out so far so good for us. And again, our assault's going here. We can unfortunately not join your wars. That shouldn't be the end of the world. George of George's Host has declared George's Host claim on England war on Emperor Northernlion II of Brittania. So now we're at war with George's Host. We have 4 simultaneous wars. We are 94%. Do we have any more troops that we can summon? Yes. Again, these wars have to go one at a time. Let's finish off this fucking siege against these assholes in Ireland. This is a big one. 100% war score. Offer peace. Enforce demands. He's imprisoned. Fuck you. Beautiful. Okay, that's the big one lost here. Or sorry, one here. Now, what is he? He's like sieging some territory up there? That seems like a silly decision to me. Now, 2 children lack a guardian. Who's this? This is our kinswoman. We probably just threw her father in jail. You are going to get educated by the dumbest person in the realm. And she a kinswoman as well. Heir to the Einstein's host. We're going to educate you with the second dumbest person in the realm. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your life. You can call in allies. Yes, King Mads of Denmark. Throw me a bone here, please. We will start getting... Okay, we do have fucking limited crown authority now that I've imprisoned the pure asshole. Now, we gotta stop these Cornwallish people. I've discovered a plot where Jarl Maurice of Essex seeks to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of England. Alright. End plot. Yes. How about imprison? What are our odds? 48%. I don't like that. We'll just get him to abandon his plot, hopefully. Let's summon more men, and we'll not summon them in counties where there's other people. That gave us like another 2,000 men, which is actually awesome. Now, we can't really afford to have them all meet up quickly. We kind of need them all to meet up in this battle. Yes, obligate the vassal to stop joining factions, please. What a weird fucking situation. I'm not pleased with it. Thank you for reminding me of my duties. Duties. Anyway. We gotta stop these Cornwallish assholes. There we go. Okay, that's gonna allow us to do some good stuff here. That was just another one where it's like, hey, do you want to be an asshole and execute people in your dungeons? And I'm like, no, maybe later. Things are a little bit messed up right now. So they're going to Dunholm. I am going to head them off. And Pope Pius is a big fan of us again. Cornwall's not looking so hot. We actually... Oh, perhaps I can make use of him. The Duke of Cornwall. But isn't this guy a pure asshole? Oh, no, this is something... Okay, I understand. Never fear. So we're just going to continue to wipe out Cornwall's entire fighting force, at which point our war score is in a very comfortable position for us. Why don't we send these 98 men down here? Oh, that's a fleet. Sorry, okay. Never mind. Now we try to take out this peasant revolt. And then we'll start sieging these Cornwall areas, because as of right now, they can't muster very much in the way of fighting forces to really hurt us anyway. Who is sieging us and just beat us? Falkmar of Falkmar's host. Yes, please join our wars. I would much appreciate that. If we can get everybody to meet up here. Lords of Brittany have approved the institution of medium crown authority, by all means. Oh, there's another 4,000 men. So there's George's host. These are the dudes that we have to destroy. Now I'm getting a little concerned, but we do double them, basically. We have another person that has joined the call to war here. We do double their forces, but maybe they're really strong. Let them rot. This is a crazy episode for Civil War. There we go. This Battle of Lancaster gave me an 11% war score bonus. That doesn't seem right, but there's 7,000 extra men from Denmark that now want to come in on this. Okay, so let's just neutralize the peasant revolt here. I think that's our next step. And we accidentally won a battle. And then we'll siege Cornwall. After we finish sieging Cornwall, oh no, we should really go for these men in Jorvik. Apologies, did not notice that there were so many. So we'll come up here. These guys have to be neutralized before they manage to get too much in the way of traction. If one war at a time, this would be zero problem whatsoever. We have 17,000 men now, and we are just going to tear up George's host here. Thank God we had, oh my God. Do you see how many men are pouring in? Fucking George's host with 150 galleys just throwing thousands and thousands of men at me. If we can fucking knock them out one by one, this would be great. But I am a little frightened, and I think deservedly, by the fact that we're basically being hit by another invasion similar to the one that we kind of started when we absolutely 100% first started this run. Remember when we had all of those men as Ivar the Boneless, or from Ivar the Boneless? That's kind of the same situation that we're in right here. We're still winning the war, but I'm scared shitless. We have so much gold, though, that I can hire some mercenaries if necessary. You know what? Another 4,500 mercenaries seems like an awesome deal to me. So let's take these guys. And even if this is going to cost us a lot of our treasury, in order to secure peace in the realm, I think it's well worth it. So let's just send them down to Jorvik for now. They'll get there eventually. That's a long trip. And I should go to battle with these guys, but I'm concerned about there being modifiers. This peasant revolt is the thing that pisses me off, because there's like so many dudes there, and I can't get to them because there's so many things in the way. So this, maybe we can negotiate a white peace with Cornwall. What would happen? Well, he would nothing would happen. He would still be like a ruler, and I don't even know if his faction would have to disband. Maybe we can win this the old-fashioned way. I think we can. I'm going to try to go to town on these guys now that they've done an assault and they're starting to hemorrhage men. So this is a perfect time for me to come in. Our court chaplain has died of severe stress. I feel you, man. We will appoint another decent court chaplain who will then go down to the papacy and improve our relations with the Pope. Slowly bleeding out good court chaplains, but that's okay. I caught my young ward, Princess Cecilia, torturing a rat. That would make her cruel. Who is she? Our daughter. With the birch, she will learn better. Talk to her about kindness. I would like for her to be... I would like her to lose cruel. I don't know if that worked, but let's see how this battle's going down here. This is a very important one for us. Siege of Dartmouth has just been lost, but we are definitely winning this battle right here against George's host, which is essential if we are going to win. Oh, okay. We've captured Nikolaus. Our war with George's host now has us at 69%. Of course, the magic number. We'll arrive in Bedford, so we'll just continue wiping these guys out. If we can finish this war, gain some easy prestige. Our spy master has died of something. He was a half-decent spy master, too. We're starting to lose good ones, unfortunately. Now we are up to... We went to 65, then 70%, because the problem is we're losing sieges at this same time here. So we need to stop this peasant revolt before they get to 100%, because I don't know if it's going to be like the independent peasants realm of Devon down there. And we still have this war with Cornwall going on. It's a very strange situation. Now, George's host doesn't have any holdings. So I basically just have to keep going to battle with him. But that's working out quite nicely for us so far. And as long as we keep this up, all of his men will be dead soon. My son Northernlion is a tender and loving soul. That means he's kind, which is bad. But we could give him envious, maybe? I don't know if that worked out. 97% with George's host. Okay, now you've got to accept no? He doesn't want to be imprisoned. I guess I can understand that. Oh, there's still 700 men left. Oh, I am gonna love imprisoning this fucking ambitious piece of shit. This is why you should just be content with what you had, George. I don't know why you had to do this. Leader of George's host? Well, how about, you know, prisoner leader of George's host? Doesn't have quite the same ring to it for you, does it? Now, we are ruling this empire with an iron fist. And I appreciate that because we went through a lot of bullshit right there. We lost a war against West Francia. Always a pain in the ass when you lose a war. This peasant revolt is basically over. Why are there still peasants remaining somewhere? Where are they going? They're going to Gloucester. That's this way. All right, we'll send our 10,000 men to kind of head them off. That is going to ruin that peasant revolt. In fact, we might have killed the leader. He's so many hostilities here. All right, so there's that one over with. And finally, we will finish our conquest of Cornwall here. These few remaining men are going to die. Who is this? De Hubert. That's like the old English coat of arms, which is weird. Is this still ruled by the dude who's in jail? No, this is our vassal. He doesn't really like me, but we like him a lot. He still continues to own a ton of land. That being said, he also is subject to limited crown authority laws, which mean I can do revocation. And this you know, there's growing pains essentially for an empire here. Factions looking a lot better. Mayor Turgve for Ireland. That is not going to happen, but it's important to note that all of this was basically to strengthen the empire in the long run. We had all of these brewing tensions. They came about all at the same time, along with a weird-ass host invasion, and we still... we cannot order an assault since we are not the leader of the siege. I don't like that. Yeah, basically, everything came bubbling to the surface at the same time, and you know what? We dealt with it. We solved the problem. You know, we're going to send our men up here because I want to be the leader. Oh my god, are we now the leaders of the siege if I come back this way? This is a weird situation. No, we're not. We can order an assault. Okay, good. We are going to do this. It's going to cost us a lot of men, but it's also going to grossly speed up the rate at which we succeed here. There we are at 80%, and a couple more should make us at 100. 83, and there's nothing left to siege here, so we'll come back up here. Do you really think with your 260 men you have any chance of making this work for yourself? Obviously not. We still have 13,000 men. Are any of these mercenaries? If so, I should probably disband them. I caught my daughter lying to me again straight to my face. She could be deceitful, bad for diplomacy, good for intrigue. I don't want my daughter to be deceitful because oftentimes this will mean, good, she gained honest. That means she's going to be a pain in the ass for me because she's going to want her sons and my grandkids to take the throne when I don't want that necessarily to happen. So, our sieges continue. I realize I am kind of just throwing men at the problem here, but it is getting the job done. And it's getting the job done quickly, which is important. In fact, the dude that we're assaulting here is actually in jail somewhere. So I'm assuming, yeah, that he's going to give us some chances at some point. We gained 50 prestige for that. That's it. But we have won all of these civil wars. Let's look at our vassals. Whatever, sort by opinion. Only 2 vassals have a bad opinion of us. One of them's in jail. Fuck that dude, right? Like, if we just execute him, is that okay? It'll lower their opinion by 10. How does his son feel about us? Heir to the Duchy of de Hubert. He's not a big fan. I feel like I should just execute him, honestly. So let's do that. It'll cost us 20 piety. That's fine. And what about our other vassal? This guy actually likes us now because I guess he inherited that title. How quickly they forget, I guess. And now some people are a little bit pissed with us, but that's okay. This is good. It's real good, in fact. Now, the last thing I might want to do is talk to this guy and be like, you know what? I want to revoke just part of your fucking vast empire here. It'll lower other vassals' opinions by 20. Retract vassalage. Man, he has so many vassals. You know what? Maybe we'll save that for the next episode. But as always, let's lower our troops here. Took a while to get to that point, but as always, thanks for watching. Tough episode here, but we came out of it on the positive. Europe's still looking all sorts of strange, especially Hungary, but in any case, our eyes again will turn to conquest now that we have more or less solved some very pressing problems. This guy's in jail? Okay, well, we can just stop this faction in its tracks, basically, for only 10, for only 10, negative 10 opinion. That's fine by me. But anyway, yeah, now we can turn our eyes to conquest again. Brittany, at some point, should be ready to fall if I can declare war, but I need a valid casus belli. What are our claims right now, in fact? Grand Principality of Saxony. We can press for the Kingdom of Aquitaine, which seems very scary to me. But it could be interesting as well. Duchy of Upland. Just trying to see if there's anything in this region. It should show up. The Duchy of Burgundy. Meh. Duchy of Rugen. Shetland. Where's Shetland? Kingdom of Aquitaine. You can claim Aquitaine for somebody. Duchy of... whatever. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time when hopefully we will finally take Brittany. These my men? We should lower these men. Oh, dismiss the hired mercenaries. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.